Unfortunately, we don't have newspapers in the studio, but we'll look at the online portals, and we have Muntie Squad giving 4 months prison term, and it says a presenter and 2 panelists of an Accra-based Muntie FM has they've been sentenced. And Mamavi, what do you make of it? Good morning.
First of all, good morning.
Hi.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning.
Nice.
Well, the sentencing, Roland. You know, yesterday what I said was I was actually hoping that it wouldn't come to a jail term, but that's what we've been faced with, right? I was reading a lot from comments and a lot of things that people were saying yesterday, and one of the things was, you know, for contempts, you could go in for as long as 3 years. And so if you've been given, if you look at it on that level, if you've been given 4 months,
you have to thank your God.
Exactly. But I think it's not even necessarily, I think it's the lessons that they wanted everybody to learn from it. If the previous ones didn't serve that purpose, then they are hoping that this would really. But I feel really sorry for these gentlemen, because apart from the fact that it's just them that we mention, they've got families behind them.
Yes, they've got families.
Yeah. But I hope that this would teach everybody else the kind of lesson that the judges are hoping that we would learn from this experience, honestly.
Well, hopefully. I hope that we learn. But let's continue. We have Muntie Squad giving 4 months prison term. That's what the story. Obama will carry Clinton to victory. And you know, Obama climaxed all the speeches in the Democratic Convention.
Guess what?
Because you know, Hillary received acclamation.
Yeah.
A day before.
Look at my eyes.
Oh, you were watching. So you didn't sleep well. I'm sure.
I listened to Michael Bloomberg, and oh my God.
Yeah.
Gee.
And you see their politics is so beautiful.
Yes.
Michael Bloomberg was a former mayor of New York. He's a Republican.
He went. He says
he's a registered Republican.
He says he's independent now. He doesn't.
Yeah,
belong
I know.
to
I know. Of course, you can't be endorsing a Democratic candidate and be a Republican. But that's the beauty of their democracy. They kind of are very much tolerant of views of each other, and no matter what, and you should just watch some of the adverts they count for each other.
Yeah.
The Trump camp, and then the Hillary camp, etc.
But you know, it's based on issues.
And yes, it's based on issues. But some of the adverts, if you watch some of the adverts, one, they are insulting. Two, they are very disparaging in many respects. But I think it's thought to be in the middle of the campaign, and so they kind of tolerate that. But I think we just have thin shreds of tolerance. I'm telling you, in our part of the world.
I agree.
We just
listen to one that I picked. I'm a New Yorker, and I know a corn when I see one.
Yes. I didn't listen to that. I watched that very quote, and it was massive.
I listened to him say that.
I read the quote, and it was massive.
Who is the corn here?
I read the quote on Twitter, and I was just grinning by the side of my lips, and I was saying, wow.
Okay, so that's just a little American politics there for you. Let's move on to what is reality for us.
Government saddling businesses with taxes. Konedu, she took a 10. What was it yesterday? IEA what?
I think they just titled it a conversation.
Okay.
That's what
now
hearing.
They don't have encounters anymore?
We know that the previous ones, those were encounters, but conversation and encounter isn't on the same thing.
The one that Kwabena Ivor Green Street did was what?
It was the evening encounter.
But this one is what?
At the Alisa Hotel. This one, what I heard was a conversation with the flag bearer of the NDPC.
So is that very platform different from the Kwabena Ivor Green Street one? Is different from?
I am not sure. And this one was held, if I am not mistaken, at the IEA Gardens. And then we know that Nanado will take his turn at the evening encounters, and that will be at the Mervyn Pick Hotel. So, you know, maybe they've got a different arrangement.
Was held where?
Alisa Hotel. And then there was Edward Mahama had also spoken there.
So it means
I don't know. I don't work with IEA, Roland.
No, I'm watching. One is at Alisa, the other one will be at Mervyn Pick.
The other one was Gardens.
So the next one will be where, let's say,
I am not sure.
The PSC's Edward Mahama will have it where?
No, he's had
he's
his
had it
at the Alisa Hotel as well.
Or Alisa Hotel.
Yes.
But why is Nanado having a moving pitch? Charlie,
I don't
that's the
know.
inside of.
No, I don't think it's necessarily that.
You're just
Until
being
we find
politically
the-
correct. Next story. Next.
Roland.
Let's look at the newspapers.
Okay, but this is one of the things that Nana Konadu said yesterday. Ghana needs a dynamic approach to leadership. Maybe Africa also needs a female, West Africa needs a female leader. What do you think?
Yeah.
We're almost getting one in the US.
West Africa.
And we've got, yeah. Okay.
I think Hillary Clinton will win. I hope she wins. Donald Trump. Everybody seems to be afraid of Donald Trump. Let's do a daily graphic. Muntie Trail in Kula. Prison cells are not coolers, really. According to Left to Rot and.
So they'll come back. I hope that when they return, they would be great advocates for the prisons as well.
Yeah,
when they say, all of us could be there, like we're so close to the prisons. This is it. This is it. It could happen to anybody.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. By God's grace, it won't happen to me. Operators of radio station fine and Media Fraternity Express shock. We also have CLOSAG on strike over market premium. NDC condemns jail term for 3. We also have Backpage, Premier League result. Ashgold hold hats in Accra. Latif Blessings hat-trick powers Liberty. And Liberty is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8th on the table.
Let's do the Ghanaian Times. Muntie FM trail jailed, imprisoned for 4 months, fined 10,000 Ghana cedis. Owners fined 30,000 Ghana cedis each. CAF launches anti-terrorism operation. Supreme Court gives verdict on Gidmo 2 case today. So on this issue of the Muntie FM panelist and the presenter on the 4 months jail term, NDC condemns the jail term. The paper reports. Backpage, Ashgold hold hearts while All Stars fails at Tema, and Kotoko's misery continues. Even though Akwesi would give us the detail, I just want to say that Kumasi Asante Kotoko's search for a win in their last 4 matches continues to be a mirage after suffering a painful 2-1 defeat in the hands of, guess what? Relegation threatened New Edubiase at the Jemfe Park in Bekwai yesterday in their week 22 clash of the Ghana Premier League. That's by way of some sport news for you. Okay, so another update here inside the Ghanaian Times. The Supreme Court has fixed November 30, 2016 for the judgment of the suit filed against the Attorney General and the National Media Commission by the Ghana Independent Broadcasters Association. GIBA filed a writ on January 8, 2016, restraining the Attorney General and the National Media Commission from implementing certain regulations in the NMC's Content Standards Regulations 2015, that legislative instrument that came out. So, I thought that they were trying to settle this out of court, but apparently the Supreme Court will decide on November 30. 2016. We wait to see what they say, but that will be it by way of some of the headlines that are picked out of the Ghanaian Times newspaper.
Front page of the Daily Guide has a story. Judges return fire Muntie FM gang jail 12 months to cough 90,000 Ghana cedis, $1 billion new power deal stinks, according to Isaac Isiama, Member of Parliament for Mponia. And then we also have 2 baby thieves nabbed at Jamestown. Center spread. I'll try and do that. My boyfriend not worried about Bisake dead, according to Becca. There are various pictures there. Muntie gang in court, and there are pictures there also for you to take a look at. Right.
There's this news also in the Times about Kofi Juma, the former Member of Parliament for the Asoka constituency in the Ashanti region, who's been sentenced to a fine of 1,200 Ghana cedis by a Kumasi Circuit Court for destroying electoral materials. He would go to jail for 6 months if he fails to pay the fine, 1,200 Ghana cedis. Yeah. All right. You're doing what? The Dispatch?
Dispatch has a story. Unlike Akufo-Addo has run away from battlefield, according to Nyaho. We have procured equipment to check excesses at Tuahoi. And then we have this pullout to returning. It's returning. It's been absent for a day or 2 or 3. Okay, talks about how you get to know your current MPs, Wage Agbawe, Greater Accra. And then we also have a new job in South, also there, and so please. And then you have list of over 8,000 police station flashpoints in Ghana also there as part of the pull out by the Daily Dispatch. Very educative if you get to read many of the inside pages.
I've got the Business Finder. Ghana's debt soars by 200% in just 4 years. And the story says that Ghana's public debt stock has grown by a whopping 70 billion Ghana cedis, representing a 200% increase in the last 4 years. Business Finder's analysis has revealed. So total public debts moved from 35.1 billion Ghana cedis in 2012 to 105 billion Ghana cedis in March 2016, as confirmed by the Minister of Finance, Mr. Tepe, recently. And the story goes on. You can grab the paper and read the rest. Also, manufacturing firms to incur huge losses. GACL gears up for simulation exercise. Another headline there. So you can grab the Business Finder and read a lot more of the business stories in the paper today.
We also have Business and Financial Times. Mortgage-backed bonds to catalyze housing sector. Sweet potato needs attention. On the back page, public interest in ACH continues to rise. And then we also have Parliament approves ICH regulations.
Okay, so that will be it. Are you done? Are
Yes,
you
I'm
good?
done.
Are you good? Good. All right. Still to come here on our show today. It's World Hepatitis Day today, and so we'll touch on that particular subject. And on Wednesday, which was yesterday, Manasseh Azora, when it was his birthday, by the way, but he also launched a book, Voice of Conscience. He's on our show this morning for us to talk about Voice of Conscience or Conscience, and then hopefully we can, put up some of the books so that you can make bits for it. It's more of our own kind of launch a day after the main launch right here on the show. So watch out for that as well here on our show, Roland.
Okay, that'll be make for interesting reading, the book. And then also we'll be having sports next.
Yeah.
Okay, so Benedict also will be here, but right now we have to take a break. And we know that you're still giving us a lot more of your comments. We're very grateful. We'll read them in a bit for you. But right now, Benedict also will have to be here to give us the sports highlights.